What up, magical friends? Welcome back to my channel. So I have a video for you today. It's about the Grand Floridian Spa, but before we get into the video, I was just going to go take a picture of myself for the thumbnail and realized that during this entire video that I recorded and gave lots of information and facts for, and I do not have time to re-record because my children are napping and they're about to mutiny any moment now, I realized that I had eyeshadow all over my face, both sides. Looks like I was at a clown convention. I don't know what's happening. Just accept me for who I am. I'm a hot mess. I wish I had time to just re-record this, but I'm also nervous if I re-record it, I might not remember all of the facts that I had given. Lord only knows. So anyways, just accept me for who I am. Hopefully you're a hot mess like me and relate to this. And we're just gonna go ahead and get into this video. Forgive me for my face. Forgive me for my face. Thank you. Today, the ears are on, so you know that means we're doing a Disney video if you've been here before. If you haven't been here before, hello, welcome. My name is Kate. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope it gives you what you were looking for when you did. If it does, I hope you'll consider subscribing and sticking around for the chaos. Over here, I just try and give raw and real footage for you for your entertainment, okay? It's all about entertainment value over here. Generally, I do haul videos. Those usually go up on Sundays. I also sprinkle in Disney videos, usually on Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes you'll also see some book content at least once a month. I try and do like a wrap up of all the books that I read because those are my favorite things: food, Disney, and books, okay? Those are my top 3 things, besides my family, of course. Anyways, I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3. I have a 19-month-old son and twin 8-month-old boys as well. So we've got 3 boys over here, all under the age of 2. But today's video will be a little bit more structured than what you might be used to because I actually took notes. I'm organized. I'm a little bit put together today, but not too much. We are going to be talking about the Grand Floridian Spa. I had the opportunity to go to the Grand Floridian Spa, and I want to share that experience with you in case it's something that's been on your bucket list as a Disney fan or just a fan of relaxation. So this was actually supposed to be my push gift with Oliver in January of 2022. But it was actually supposed to take place at Disney's Aulani out in Hawaii. But because I became pregnant with the twins, my doctor said, no flying for you, girl. And I was unable to go for our planned trip in August of 2022. We were planning to fly out there for my best friend's wedding. We were gonna take Oliver to meet all of his friends and family out in Hawaii, and I was unable to fly. And so we rescheduled for this trip. Originally, my husband, because I gave birth to 3 children in the same calendar year, had wanted me to do like a full extra AF spa day. But I decided I was just not in the mindset to be able to partake in that yet because I'm barely away from my children to go get my hair cut. So the idea of being gone for an entire day, I just wasn't ready. Okay, I just wasn't ready, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm like one of those that I get burnt out, but then also I don't want to leave. I'm annoying. You know, I'm annoying. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the Grand Floridian Spa. I have footage that I'm going to be plopping over while I'm talking, so you won't have to just be looking at me the entire time. And I did go on Instagram ahead of time to ask what questions people had. I got some questions and I think I've answered most of them, but if there's something that I missed, feel free to just leave a comment and I will be happy to answer that for you. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave my handle on the screen. Is that what the kids call it? A handle? Username? What do you call it now? Sure. I'll leave that right here on the screen, but it'll also be linked down below. I always link all the fun stuff down below. So I want to start off with just where it's located. So obviously Grand Floridian Spa, it's located at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Now, when you leave the lobby of the Grand Floridian and you take a left, you're going to walk underneath like the monorail tracks, I guess you could call it, and you're gonna head towards, there's like a DVC tower. So the DVC tower is on your left, and the Grand Floridian Spa is a separate building from all of the other hotel areas. It's right in the middle, and it honestly just looks like a little bit of a house. So it's not far off from the main lobby of the Grand Floridian. It was a super quick walk, but it is not in the main Grand Floridian. Okay, so a couple things I wanted to talk about with the Grand Floridian Spa is the amenities that they offer. This is not like going to the mall and just getting like one of those chair massages on your upper back, okay? They have several areas for extra relaxation, and the amenities that they offer can be used for that entire day. You could even, they told me you can even leave and then come back. So, I mean, if you're looking for a really nice day, set yourself up some type of spa service, get yourself your book, get yourself your bathing suit, and then maybe you go there, get your service, go over, grab some lunch at the Grand Floridian, pop back over and enjoy the amenities for the rest of the day. That's just, I mean, that would be amazing. So we're gonna get into the amenities, but what I wanna explain is that the spa is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can get there as early as 8:30 a.m., especially if you have a 9 a.m. appointment, and they encourage that you get there at least a half hour before. And they encourage you doing that because they obviously have a strict schedule that they're following, lots of guests to take care of, so they don't want you to have to dip into your appointment time because you are still getting dressed and all that good stuff. So again, try to get there at least 30 minutes in advance, and I promise you, you're gonna want to. So the first room we're going to talk about is the dressing room. So in the dressing room, which is pretty much a locker room, they have individual lockers for everybody that have one of those 4-digit codes. It's temporary just for that time, and then it's cleared out after. Inside that locker, there's a couple hangers where you can hang up your things. You can fit, like I had like a mini backpack with me, but I would say you could fit a regular backpack in there. They also provide a robe and some slippers. And I will say this, coming from a plus size girl, it is plus size friendly. So you're not gonna feel like uncomfortable with a robe that doesn't fit you. Just wanna throw that out there for any of my fellow plus size girls that might have anxiety before heading over there. They also have a little sink in that area. They have a spot where you can put the robe and towel after you're done using it. They have washcloths, all of that stuff. And like the sink has this big mirror. So after your service, if you wanna like put on makeup or whatever, there's a little area for you to be able to do that. Attached to the dressing room, there is a bathroom. And in that bathroom has standard a couple toilets. It has a sink, and at the sink they had lots of toiletries for you. So they had like spray-on deodorant, they had disposable razors, they had toothpaste, mouthwash, Q-tips, cotton balls, pretty much anything you could think of that you would find like in a hotel bathroom when you get there. They had all of that plus a little bit more, I would say. And then attached to the next to the toilets, there's two, I want to say two, might have been three shower stalls. So if you want to take a shower before you leave, very generous sized showers that had towels inside it and all of that good stuff. The other area that they have is called the relaxation area. And this is kind of like a waiting room. So inside there, they actually have some light refreshment. So the day that I was there, and I don't know if it's the same every day, but they had trail mix out. They had like dried fruit. They had teas. So there was like 8 different styles of tea bags, and they would provide you hot water. They had spa water. So the day that I was there, I think it was like cucumber and lemon or something like that. You can also request iced coffee or hot coffee while you're there, and they'll provide it for you. And then they also have little lounge chairs, and on the lounge chairs, there was like a fuzzy blanket. There's also a curtain, so if you want to close it off from other people to get some privacy, and you can sit there waiting for your attendant to come grab you and just kind of relax in a very comfortable lounge chair. They had some light spa type music, you know, Enya vibes going on, playing, and it was just warm, cozy. It was just great. And then they also have my favorite part, which was the water area. So in the water area, this is the part that would make you want to come either early or stay after your service. So in the water area, there's this nice hot tub that probably fit. It was a good sized hot tub. You can see it from this picture, the video that I'm sharing. When I was in there, I was completely by myself, and I was in there for a good amount of time. They also have 2 stone chaise lounge chairs that were really cool, and it was heated stone when you laid on it. They have a steam area, so you can go into the steam room. And then my favorite part, which is weird because of all of these amenities, I don't know why this was so great to me, but when you come out of the steam room, there's this this like fridge basically of hand towels. And at first I thought it was like a warmer. I thought it was like, you know, when you're on the airplane and they give you those like heated washcloths or whatever. No, it was actually cold washcloths. And so after you come out of the steam room, you can put the cold washcloth on your face. And for whatever reason, it felt amazing, okay? It just felt amazing. I will say, I've been to the Aulani Spa. I think it's called Lanivai Spa. And it blows this place out of the water. The Grand Floridian Spa is definitely a little outdated, but it was still just a beautiful experience. And I think they've done their best to really make it as luxurious as possible, even though it might be slightly outdated. It definitely had like early 90s vibes going on. But it was nothing that got in the way of my experience, but I just want to point it out in case maybe you have higher standards, okay? Maybe you do. So I don't know. I'm just going to bring it up. So I'm just going to share a little bit of information. that they share on their website in case you don't feel like popping over there. First of all, there is a minimum age of 18 years. However, they do have exceptions to that. Ages 14 to 17 can partake in certain services as long as there's a parent or guardian present in the spa at the same time. They also say that they have some salon services that 5 and older can partake in. So if you want to go get like a pedicure with your child or whatever, they have some services that they offer for the keiki. The way to book it is just on their website. So when you go on the website for the Grand Floridian Spa, it actually takes you to what looks to me to be like a third-party scheduling service. And then in there, you can go through their whole menu and select what you want. Now, it does say online that they recommend that you do make a reservation because the spots do fill up pretty quickly. But if you happen to be at the Grand Floridian or in the area, they do say that they do accommodate walk-ins every so often, so you can pop in and see if there's any walk-ins available. Okay, so let's talk about the meat and potatoes of what's happening at the Grand Floridian Spa, which is the services and how much it costs. Now, today is August 23rd, 2023. Not confident on that year. Yeah, it is 2023. So August 23rd, 2023, these are the prices as of last night, because that's when I went on the website to do my research. Prices obviously fluctuate. So the massages that they offer range in prices from $180 to $295. They offer 50 or 80-minute massages, and they offer solo or couple massages. They do also have prenatal massages. They have tailored massages is what they have on their website. You can talk to the massage therapist, and that's what mine did. She asked me about my preferences, if I had any areas that needed more attention, and then she kind of made the massage work for me specifically, so I love that. And then they also offer warm stone massage, but that's what I ended up getting. I got a warm stone massage. They also offer a feet rejuvenation package. So that one where they focus mostly on your legs and feet from having to walk 18 miles a day being in Disney parks. There are add-ons as well. So for add-ons, they have like a hydrating mask that can go on face, hand, and feet. They also have a river rock add-on. There's a scalp treatment, there's a muscle melt, and I think that's kind of like for rejuvenating. And I was thinking if you were there for Run Disney and did this, that muscle melt would probably be awesome. And they also offer seasonal enhancement, so they're basically scented based on the season that they're in. These add-ons range from $25 to $40. Next up, they have body treatments. So these range $180 to $260. There were 3 when I went on the website. One was a 50-minute and one was an 80-minute, and both of them were hydrating body treatment. And it includes an exfoliation, a lotion, and then a scalp and feet treatment. And then there's a 75-minute purifying, which is the one that intrigued me. So this one, they do exfoliation mask, but they also do a massage. So that sounds nice. I might partake in that in the future. For facials, they range from $185 to $295. They have organic facials, age-defying facials, and timeless youth facial. And so they use a different blend of acids and lotions to exfoliate and then reintroduce hydration back into your skin. And it also says that it targets like reintroducing collagen. They can work with acne, rosacea, all that good stuff. Next up, we have nails. So they do manicures, pedicures, gel removal, polish changes. They have a nourishing manicure, and these prices range from $25 to $90. For hair and makeup, the prices range from $25 to $150. So the $25 one was like a beard and hair trim for guys. So that's why that was so low. Other than that, they do a male shampoo and cut, a ladies cut. They also do like a blowout service. They do updos, they do braids, updo, special occasion makeup. So if you're getting married, they can do that there, or just want to night out on the town. And then they also do styling, so they can curl or flat iron your hair. So those range $25 to $150. They also offer magical makeovers. Those range from $100 to $125. When I was on the website, there was 2 options for the magical makeovers. One was magical makeover for hair. One was magical makeover like a makeup situation. Basically what it is in either scenario, the hair or makeup, or I'm betting you can combine them, you meet with the stylist and you explain to them what character or what style you're going for, and then they cater the look to what you're looking for. They also have a whole kids and teens section. So these prices range from $35 to $185. So it's like haircuts, makeovers, manicure, pedicure. They even have massages for the teenagers, facials for teenagers, and then that feet rejuvenation package for teenagers as well. So those are all of the services on their website as of today, and the price range for all of those. You can pay with a Disney gift card, which is really cool, because if you wanted to, like if this is something that's a bucket list item for you, you could start buying like $50 Disney gift cards or something leading up to the trip, and then you can pay for it with that. One hack that I have for the Disney gift cards is, first of all, Costco, Sam's Club, and BJ's sometimes offer the Disney gift cards as a pack at a discounted price. However, I have noticed that Target's price is usually the best for the gift cards. So if you're a red card holder at Target, and it does not have to be the credit card, you can get a red debit card through Target. So it's not a credit card whatsoever. It's connected to your bank account, and they do a withdrawal from your bank account. If you have a red either debit or credit card through Target, you get 5% off. But sometimes, once or twice a year, Target does 10% off, and it includes the Disney gift cards. So you can get 10% off. So if you buy like a $500 gift card from Target for Disney, it saves you $50. Now, of course, if that's not in the budget, don't do that, but you can do up to $500. But maybe you just buy a $50 gift card and it saves you $5. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're at Disney, every dollar counts, okay? So just try and get yourself some savings. So if you know you have a Disney trip coming up, even if it doesn't involve trying to go get some spa services, gift cards are accepted a lot of places at Disney, not everywhere, but a lot of places at Disney. That does help out quite a bit. So anyways, that's just one of my tips. What I do is I personally get it through Target on the Target app, and I do an email option for the gift card. So it goes to my email. So I can't physically lose the gift card, because as you may know, if you've been here before, I am an absolute train wreck. Absolute train wreck. So I do email as my option. I have a physical Disney gift card. I actually have like 2 or 3 physical Disney gift cards. Prior to my trip, a couple days before, I will then transfer the funds onto the physical gift card, and then I'll have that ready to go. Also, always take a picture of the back of your gift card, because if you lose it, you're going to want that, because on their website, you could transfer it to a different gift card. I have all these like contingencies in place because I'm such a train wreck. Okay, judge me if you want, that's fine. Now, it does say on the website that a 20% service charge is automatically included in lieu of gratuity. When I was at Grand Floridian, they called it gratuity, but on the website, it's called a service charge. And then it says gratuity is at discretion. So I don't know if something changed. I'm hoping that 20% is going to the actual employee, but I don't know, because like I said, when I was there, they called it gratuity, and that was about a month ago, but now on the website, it says service charge. So I'm not sure what's happening. The other thing I wanted to mention was, if you happen to be Disney Vacation Club, or I don't know if it's annual pass holder or just Disney Vacation Club, but inquire about the different benefits that they have for pass holders and for DVC. When I was going, I was originally just going to get a massage, but then John encouraged me to at least do a couple add-ons. So I ended up adding on the feet hydration thingy, and then I want to say the hand hydration thingy. And then once I got there, they offered me to either take one of those add-ons and it would be free, or I can add on a different add-on. So there was like a scalp treatment and a face hydration. So I ended up doing the face, the hands, and the feet hydration, and one of those add-ons was free because I was a DVC member, and that's a $40 value. So that was really cool. So again, just ask about discounts when you get there for all the different categories that you might fall into. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to talk about in terms of what to expect from the Grand Floridian Spa. So I hope that answered any questions you might have going into it. Now I'm just going to kind of share my experience. So basically, when I got there, my appointment was at 9 a.m. I got there about 8:25. I had to wait a few minutes. They opened at 8:30. They took me in. From there, every single staff member that I encountered was truly magical. It was like the epitome of Disney service. World class, just so wonderful. Smiles for days. They were the best. I checked in for my service. They asked me questions. They told me about the extra add-on for being a DVC. Somebody came from the back area, and they had like these stones that they had on a plate. It was me and one other person who was also getting services at the same time as me. And we got to sit there and pick out it almost looked like a crystal, and I probably have a video. We got to pick out our stone and then we put it in this like little garden area. She said something about the stones and how it was going to be an element of our entire experience that day. In the dressing room, I just put my stuff away. She told me where the robe was. We had about a half hour before our service. So she said you could go use the water room if you want to. Otherwise, you can just go into the relaxation area. There was nobody else there, so that was the time. It was funny because the other girl that was with me, she apparently is on TikTok. So she was wanting to record the content for TikTok, and I wanted to record for YouTube. So it was funny because I didn't want to like be rude and, you know, hinder her experience. So I was about to not get content, but then luckily she started taking content and told me it was for TikTok. I told her I like to do it for YouTube. And so we ended up having, like, we switched off in the rooms before anybody else showed up to get some footage. So it worked out perfect. Got into a robe and then went and sat in the relaxation area, which is, like I said before, the waiting area for my attendant to bring me in. I got brought in by the masseuse. She was amazing. She asked me what my preferences were, where I wanted her to focus on, if I had any allergies and things like that. It was great. The green stone thingy came up again because they do use essential oils during the service. So she asked me if I was comfortable with essential oils and that my color was going to be green. My color was green for the stone. So my essential oil was rosemary to go with the green. She asked me if I wanted to switch. I asked her what other scents they had. It was like lavender, orange, and vanilla, I want to say were the other options. I ended up switching to orange because I just love citrus. So I ended up doing orange for my service and it was amazing. My massage was awesome. It was such a great experience. She kept checking in with me, making sure that the pressure was good, that it wasn't too light, that it wasn't too heavy. And it was just a luxurious experience. She was personable. She was professional. She was just great. It was an awesome experience. I would 100% recommend it. One of the questions that I got on Instagram was whether or not it was worth it. And it was worth every single penny because there's just, you know, there's getting a massage, but this wasn't just a massage. This was an entire luxurious experience. And because of the fact that they have all of those amenities, it just blew it out of the water. So it was worth every single penny. After I was done with my massage, she told me that I was free to use the services until 6 p.m. So gone with your bad self, basically. So I got changed to my bathing suit, which I had brought. Definitely bring your bathing suit. And then I literally just went in the hot tub for like 30 minutes. I read my book. I zoned out. I popped into the steam room for a little bit. I had my amazing experience with that cold washcloth. I have no idea why I love that so much, but here we are. And then I just changed, did a little bit of makeup and headed back to the resort. It was the best experience. I am so glad I did it. Okay, so that is it. That is everything that I have to say about the Grand Floridian Spa. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Be my best friend. Give me a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe before you leave. It means the world to me. If you need anything, you just leave me a comment down below and I will be here for you. We're friends now, okay? We are friends. What's coming up next for Kate over here? We should have more hauls because my family, they keep demanding food. It's so weird. They wake up every day and they're like, I need to be fed. You know, like several times a day, they're constantly asking me for food. So that's why you see so many hauls over here because I'm constantly feeding them. That is all. I hope you all have a magical day and I'll see you next time. Bye.